Welcome everybody back to Learn Mortality Day 8. Last time on Learn Mortality, LSR wrote a book. What'll happen today? We are going to open in the basement, because unlike other days...
A basement rave.
Basement rave!
Last time it was mentioned that you guys wanted to bring music down for Bolt to play.
Child! Yeah! Look at her, she happy.
New child.
Smile. She's smiling again. It's good.
She's happy again. Questionably, but happy again. Those who have come down would find Goose down here fiddling with the remainder of a sound system that her and Seiko have been setting up, and with just a soft, like, click, presses a button, and then there's this subtle undertone of just a boom, 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 of the electronic music starting to play.
Ah, there it is. Good work, good work.
This is going to be good, I hope.
It makes Bolt happier. I hope it does.
You notice there is, like, no visible change in his features whatsoever.
Well, we can hope.
Seiko's gonna come over to Millie and start take hold of her hands and kind of start like dancing with her. It's like, come on, Millie, let the beat control your body.
What is this? What are you doing with your hands? She starts moving a little bit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
dancing.
Millie, get down, get down.
Millie crouches down onto the floor, looks at you quizzically.
Oh, Millie. Millie, have you never danced before?
No? Yes, maybe? I don't think so.
Ah, well.
Is it like singing?
Yeah, it's like singing, but it's like singing with your body. It's another form of expression.
Okay.
Try it. You might like it.
Seiko. She holds her hand out and then smiles. Teach me how to dance.
Seiko will take her hand, pull her in, put a hand on her waist, and start moving with her. It'd be my pleasure.
It's very clunky. You will notice that as she's focusing so intricately on the motions of her feet, her face stops animating for a few seconds and then glitches back to her emotion and then glitches back to like just a static still, and she's really focusing hard on this.
Dude, NPC can't figure out its own game state.
Wow.
Millie starts walking into a wall. Is this moonwalking?
And then you get like a little squeak, and Unknown comes down and starts breakdancing.
I know it's just doing the breakdancing meme.
Break dance.
See, there you go, Millie.
Oh, Tali! Don't call forth the darkness.
This is fun. I can feel. Oh, it's like a rhythm.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The feet with the sounds. She
Not just
kinda
your feet, Millie, your
smiles.
whole body. Get your hips in there.
A little more just like sparkling around in the air around herself as she tries to add a little bit more visual flair to it.
There you go, you're a dancing machine, literally. Hell yeah.
Lucy, Encore, and are all clapping to the rhythm.
Oh, I see what you did there. Nice. And Bolt turns and sees the both of you dancing, swinging around, happy, and turns and starts to walk away.
Aw. Not enjoying the rhythm, Bolt.
Stops and looks back at you.
Stares with a coy smile. What's wrong, friend?
Num just kind of puts a hand under his shoulder as Bolt turns and walks away. He doesn't seem to be very receptive.
Yeah.
Some things happen to him. It's not like we can expect much.
I hope we didn't scare him off.
On the contrary, Millie, I think you may have actually reached him.
With how your dancing was at the start, you might have, though. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Just like, I'm getting an idea where the robot comes from, you know? Just starts moving really awkwardly.
Yes.
What? Look, as the one who doesn't dance, I have the right to make fun of you.
No, everyone can dance.
Oh, you're
yeah,
done with
okay,
me now.
sure. Yeah, I can dance, I just don't want to.
Coward.
The fuck you say to me?
Coward.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
Dude,
Mr.
are you
Fancy
sure-
Pants. Alright, do
are
a
you
little bit
sure
more
is
than a
that-
shuffle, huh? If you're so confident.
Listen, Yes, are you sure it's that because on your last date you broke
You want to
your
get new
foot?
comfort again?
It would be my pleasure. Grabs the brim of her hat, readjusts it, and stares at you.
Lucy gets up, offers a hand to Goose. Dancing by yourself is no fun unless you got to go with someone.
She looks at the hand for a moment, takes it, and then you realize her hand hasn't moved, and she steps to the side, smiles, as a pin is, put on your lapel.
Lucifer looks down. What is it?
It's like a squiggly face. Like a squiggly little smile with like eyes that once open and the others shut. And then you realize, oh god,
making me
as your
drunk?
entire body starts itching like it's covered in ants.
My god. Okay.
And then she winks at you and starts dancing.
Come on, now that's cheating.
You never set any rules.
No rules, huh? Hey, Encore. Yeah. Encore skitters alongside the wall, alongside the ceiling, and then touches Goose. Goose, you're now unstoppable.
Unstoppable dancing. Oh god.
We dance off.
Yeah, let's go.
Lucy starts doing like a very simple shuffle.
Be careful, Goose. Don't break his big toe like you did your last date.
Goose is doing kind of like a little bit of like a charlatan, and then just looks over and glares at Seiko.
Lucy kind of just
Not
shuffles a little
Charleston,
bit backwards.
Charlatan.
It's Charlton in this universe. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Lucy moves over, grabs Unknown, which I can't touch. Starts dancing with Unknown. I'm gonna say, this is a weird feeling, but I did kind of need this.
As you start dancing with Unknown, it starts to become more or less not that you're dancing with Unknown, but Unknown is dancing with you as the rabbit starts
Unknown
lifting
starts
you up
eating.
off your feet.
Lucy, putting full trust in Unknown, lets Unknown lead the dance.
This little rabbit's a monster. Goose's moves aren't great, but Unknown's unparalleled.
You see, Goose, it's much better with someone else. Oh, I'm off the ground.
Oh, yeah, I thought I gave you enough friends there. Looks at you. Oh, whatever. I guess this'll do. Millie, you want to show up this stuffy suit? Not particularly. I think I'm feeling alright. Okay, fine. Encore, what about you?
Yeah!
Let's go! She's gonna take Encore and start to do a dance which involves throwing him into the ceiling.
Yeah! Encore does like Paper Mario, like stylish stuff in the air, just starts posing. Oh, you know what? He's doing the pizza tower, just
Just pauses midair. Excellent.
Goose is unstoppable, so starts throwing him actually into the ceiling if he doesn't mind.
Millie's just smiling with her hand under her chin, just like, I suppose this counts as dancing. It's very amusing to watch.
It's very fun.
Rolling Gold comes up to Unknown. It's got to hold on a paw like, meow.
Do you want to do a roll-off, Jared, for bragging rights?
Yeah. What would you like?
I don't know. What do you
Tali.
think that?
Hey Tali,
Don't.
this is newcomer part 2.
Okay.
You see, dancing is a combination of both the brains, the bronze, and the bravery to be on the dance floor.
I knew that's where this was going. Fuck. Physically speaking, you overwhelm her on the dance field. Even with the ants in the pants, you start incorporating it into your own dance moves. Stuffy suit, you scoff at her. That suit is stuffed with style.
Come on, Goose, you can do a little better than that. It's been a while since I've been.
Trying to catch up, but maybe lack of sleep is getting to me, slips and tosses Encore at you.
Oh, hey, brother.
Millie claps.
Ow. Hey. Encore helps Lucy up. That was fun. Mom's over here clapping.
Goose is just gonna do a small bow to Lucy.
Hello, Lucy.
Lucy salutes. Hi, yes, Seiko.
Hold out her hand. May I have this dance?
Oh, but of course. I gotta say, it's been literal years since I've done something fun like this.
Haven't been out much, have you?
I've been kind of nose to the grindstone on studying and working with United and stuff like that. It's been kind of... It's... I don't know, was it like 22 Encore? Yeah, it's been a while. Jesus Christ, it's been like 6 years.
Well, all you gotta do is kick back, relax, and let me lead you, alright?
Oh, another one. Sure, fine. Don't worry, I practiced with the Benoit.
You'll notice that even the House of Dreams in this containment cell have pushed up against the glass and are also interestedly watching. Can't tell if they want to join or if they just think you guys are weird, but...
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Wow, that was fun.
The music starts to die down.
You know, Lucy, if you find yourself free later, we could have some more fun. She winks at him and walks away.
Encore looks at Lucy, Lucy looks at Encore. Uh-huh.
The fuck was that about the stabbing your toe thing, by the way, sis?
Oh, you don't remember?
No, I don't.
Yeah, no, your last date, you danced all over his big toe.
Hand over Seiko's mouth. Shut.
Licks hand.
Ugh, gross. You fucking disgust. Why?
You should know better.
Ugh.
Well, I'm glad to see the siblings also having fun.
Millie is still slightly bobbing and then just looks, oh. Do we stop now?
Sometimes it's just good to have a rest period.
You did really good.
She sits over here, takes a conscious breath in and out. I have rested.
Millie just soft resets.
I love her.
Quite fun. My sister would like the two of you.
Maybe we can meet sometime after we get off this stupid rock of ice.
I'm sure she would love to leave the house.
What's she like?
Oh, she's very high-spirited. She doesn't really get around much, but she enjoys whatever company she can get.
Does she dance too?
Yes, I would say so. We've had, well, with me, you know, just playfully around the house, just in good spirits, but she doesn't get to see too many people.
I can't help but feel like we should go make sure that Bolt is okay.
Oh yeah, Bolt left. Sorry, I got lost in the rhythm.
That's alright. I just feel bad. I wanted to connect to him and I feel like that I pushed him away a little.
Well, we don't know that for sure, Millie. Bolt is a very curious case. It could just be something of Bolt was enjoying the moment, but could only enjoy it for so far. Maybe Bolt didn't want to, ruin the mood, even though it was a party for him. I guess I can go check on him.
Maybe we could try talking to him again?
I would enjoy that. I really didn't get a chance inside the 25th hour.
I got no chance. I lost track of time in there.
Oh, well, you were at least having fun exploring. I'm sure you were having a ball.
Kind of furrows her brow. I suppose. It was a weird feeling.
Here, let's go check on Bolt real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Goose.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk a little bit later?
Yeah, sure. Anything in particular?
She kind of sits against a wall and kind of motions for Goose to sit next to her.
hands you a lap, bunny.
Listen, I'm just having doubts about everything. Because something Bolt said stuck out to me, and about the people in the pit screaming.
Yeah, that...
I'm sure Millie doesn't mean any harm by it, but it's not really right to keep them down there, though.
No, it's not.
I really suspect that might be why the good doctor's all pissy to begin with.
It makes a lot of sense. She looks up at the two looking through the glass. One thing I've ascertained from this is I don't think Millie knows what she's really doing.
Yeah.
I know she means well. And I mean, you know, nothing's gonna replace you, sis, but I kinda care for her like I would another sister. She's family
Yeah, I
at this
know.
point.
Yeah,
In this
Besides-
weird, fucked up little place we've got.
that's another thing I'm worried about. What if something does happen to her? Then what happens to you?
I don't know.
I just wish I could find some way to resolve this. I definitely don't want to bring back Amelia now that I know what goes on down there.
Amelia Earhart, right?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I'm scared, sis, because I don't know how this ends. I don't even know if we're in the right here. I don't know enough.
Hmm.
And I want to know, but I don't know how to do so safely, and... I mean, I have an idea, but it's a really stupid fucking idea, and I know you'll hate it and probably try to stop me.
She just kind of smiles and tilts back her head and just lays back against the cold steel of the basement. Just like lets out a breath of air that turns to a puff of smoke condensating in the air. Frigid as the basement is, and then just goes, let me hear it. Maybe it's not that crazy of an idea.
Alright, but you gotta promise not to stop me.
Can't promise that. That would be lying.
Well, those big penguins, they go right to the good doctor, I think.
Theoretically.
I want to talk to him. And I have one question, and one question only. What price piece? And if it's something reasonable, maybe I can try to bring it about. I don't think... Here's the thing.
That's assuming it's something reasonable, sis.
Yeah, but I won't know unless I try.
We could also wait and not... Okay. Call me crazy for applying a bit of logic here. If you go running in there alone, and it turns out that he is a psychopath that just wants us all dead, then you're just killing yourself. And I'm not gonna stand by that. And just let you do that. I'm down with helping you talk to the fucker, but I'm not down with you doing it alone. Let me at least go with you as backup, alright? You're gonna try anything. Let me know, okay? And I know you like solving things on your own. I know you like being independent, and it's good for you, it's healthy for you, but this isn't exactly... I don't know, this isn't the same as the rest of life. This is... dangerous. Really, really dangerous.
I know, and I'm scared. I'm really scared, but I don't see a way of ending this as things are, with either side coming out on top. If I'm understanding the situation, it seems like this has been going on for a long while, just people here dying and being revived again. I don't know, I already know you've died once. I don't know how many times I've almost lost you. I don't know how much longer it could be before I lose you for good.
She just kind of sits there thinking for a sec. I mean... Jeez. not intending to go anywhere, but I know that doesn't really mean much. I'm gonna do my best to stay here with you, even if I'm not the original Goose. I don't care. You're still my sister, I still care about you. I'm not going anywhere, okay?
You know I love my zombie sister.
Oh, shut up. Look, hey, at least Mother's, like, fitting now. Look. We got matching rib cages. She takes away the illusion for a second.
Jesus. And that's the thing, too. Is if you are a copy of the original, what if the original is still screaming in there?
That is possible. That is very possible. We need to figure out what Millie actually can do. And what Millie's been doing. Why she deleted her memories or got them stolen, all of that. There's more to this, more to us, more to me that we're still not sure about. She looks up at the House of Dreams. I've been kind of wondering something ever since the other night. The good doctor came back for you.
He did, yeah.
And he brought House of Dreams back for you too.
Mm-hmm. He helped me.
He can't be all bad, right?
Right.
Maybe he just forgot who he is.
This is concrete yet, sis, but if I choose to try to go and talk, you'll come with me.
Yes. 100% yes.
Seiko will just cuddle up to her sister and...
Goose grabs your hand and just gives it a tight squeeze.
Lucy is kind of cute, isn't he?
She just smiles looking up. Yeah, but I wouldn't say it to his face.
I love you.
Love you too, Dark.
And scene.
Heavy stuff, I love this shit. I'm gonna scroll down a bit to Lucifer and Millie, who, on walking, you have come upon Bolt, sort of kneeling at the side of this grate next to the pit. And his hand is out again in a motion you've seen many times before. And, Encore.
Yeah.
You hear a sound coming out of him. Just this sort of high-pitched... You know the sound video games use when you've been flashbanged? It's very much like that.
Encore, like, jostles his head left and right, just like almost like a dog trying to figure out like where a sound is coming from, starts like tilting his head.
The Numb placing a hand next to her is just like, that's uncomfortable.
Are you two alright?
Do you not hear it, Lucy?
Lucy like looks around, he just like listens to like the cold metal and stuff like that. I don't assume he hears it.
Yeah, he doesn't hear anything.
I don't. That's interesting. Yeah, it's like a E.
Uncle, please don't add on to it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Lucy, can I unsummon for a second? I think I
Oh, yes.
need the
Obviously, go rest.
I don't know why I'm asking. I need the pillow around my head.
Okay, yeah,
Don't
sure.
really hear anything, but Mr. Wansky, are you okay?
You know, I think I heard Num mention a sound before. Actually, I think in this... It wasn't too long ago. It was only a few days ago.
Do you think it's coming from him?
It could be. Could be something... At least in this area. Whatever it is, it's making Num uncomfortable, but I don't sense any malice from it. Yeah, it's very weird.
And then the sound stops, Encore. And the hand wriggles back down underneath. Bolt stands up and addresses you three.
Wonder if it was Bolt communicating with them. You have at least an understanding that Bolt can communicate with the, them?
Millie's just gonna kind of kneel on this grate and look down. They're saying things. If I'm supposed to be there, Lucy.
Yes, ma'am.
She's kind of like grabbing at the grate and then just kind of looks back at you, and you see just the littlest bit of tears pooling in her eyes, and she just goes, "If I'm supposed to be their savior, but I can't hear them. Do you think they detest me?"
Lucy looks down at the red glowing bit of flesh. It's hard to say. I'm obviously no expert on this, but here's my understanding. What you're doing in your eyes is correct, and you haven't been shown or told otherwise. So there's no reason for you to ever blame yourself for anything like that. Secondly, Bolt's here. Bolt seems to care for the things down there and communicate, and as an external being of some sentience, Bolt hasn't made any contact with anything of that sort with you. So if you think what you're doing is upsetting them, you could try changing a few things and see how Bolt reacts.
Rubs the tear under her eyes. Okay.
Remember, Millie, we just find out where the bottom is and we build. So if this is by chance the bottom, all you can do is try and make it better.
She gives you a very warm smile.
Who knows, maybe the sound system might also help those down there. It is quite quiet down here otherwise.
We could help them relax, like, my grandma told me a story once about how plants like sound. You can play different audio tracks for them, and scientists have observed that the plants get happier or sad when certain sound waves pass through them.
There you go, that's a wonderful thing to try and experiment with.
I'm gonna go talk to Seiko and Goose. Maybe we can get that set up in here for them.
Yes.
And then she looks back down to the pit and is just like,
Wait just a moment, I'll be right back.
I love this child.
she's so precious, but she's so naive. I love her too.
As soon as Millie's gone, Lucy's gonna walk over and start staring down at the red pit. You know, Bolt, I'm very curious about you. There seems to be things that are indirectly connecting us, whether it's me and you both being here with Isotiller, our connection with Millie, or looks down at his hand, the good doctor's connection. I'm still very unsure about it, and I almost made a rash decision the other day. But I'm glad I met you because it at least opened another option.
The eyeball turns to look at you.
You're a very interesting case, if I do say so. I have a similar feeling with you that I did with the good doctor, but it's in a completely separate direction. I'm still unsure what I was feeling before, but with you it's some sort of solace, some sort of calmness. I don't know what I was thinking before with the good doctor, and I'm still unsure how I'm gonna progress. My anger almost took a hold of me. Actually did, during the invasion. But seeing you defend this place, seeing you interact with the beings down there, seeing you however sentience you have, or if I may be kind enough to say autopilot, instinct, you seem like someone who I can at least feel comfortable around. And Lucy's gonna parallel the 25th hour and just stare with Bolt.
Alright. I will say that Millie will come back to Seiko and Goose right around the time that their conversation is done, and just kind of comes in and just goes,
Excuse me? I have a question for the two of you. Do you have a moment?
What do you need?
Nothing immediately, but Lucifer gave me a really good idea.
Yeah?
I want to set up music. More of these for all the pits down here. Using the idea that they're like plants, I think it might help them calm down if they're upset. I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
No, you're fine.
yeah, you're good, Mills.
I was just asking Goose here if she thought Lucy was cute.
Flicks you on the nose. Stop that.
Oh.
And then Millie tilts her head.
Cute? Like in a...
Yeah. Attractive sort of way.
Oh.
What do you think, Millie?
Lucifer?
Yeah.
I think that he is very pretty. I don't know if
He
I
is
would
very
say
pretty.
cute, but...
Pretty, but not cute.
He is nice.
He is really nice.
Goose just like grumbles. Okay, fine. I guess I'm the weird one.
Wait, are we all... Wait, all three of us crushing... Oh.
Crushing?
Not literal crushing, I mean like, have a crush on somebody.
I don't think I am capable of having a human crush.
I wouldn't be so sure. You're definitely capable of love. That's all you really need.
Is that the same thing?
Oh, I'm about to say something really cursed. She would go.
Does that mean I have a crush on my father?
Not quite like that. It's a different kind of... There are different kinds of love.
Can you explain the difference to me? I would like to learn.
Oh god, I had someone ask
Teach
me
a
this
robot
question.
how to love.
Listen, I actually had someone IRL ask me this question. I had no idea how to fucking answer this. For example, I love my sister, but I wouldn't want to date my sister. No offense.
None taken. That would be fucking weird. And I don't want to date a cat girl. No offense.
None taken.
Damn mental damage.
There's love you have for your family that you're really close with, like...
Hmm.
And then there's romantic love, where you want to you find someone that makes you happy, and you want to spend as much time as you can with them, and among other things.
Waddle, waddle. Plop.
So, what I feel for my dad is family love?
Yeah.
Oh. So would that mean that what I feel for you is romantic love?
That depends. Can you describe your feeling for me?
Calm and excited at the same time.
You know what? This is a way to put
It
it.
is like a contradiction.
It's... yeah. I get ya. So, love for a family member can feel like safety and trust, kind of like that. And love for a friend is kind of more like what you described. And then there's romantic love, which is like butterflies in the stomach almost.
Oh no, that could kill you.
Not those kind of butterflies. Not those kind of butterflies.
We gotta get you to see a real butterfly sometime.
I was waiting for that.
I think plot point, Seiko has pictures of butterflies on her phone.
Yeah, sure.
And I flipped through some pictures of
You got a picture of Amelia Earhart. I think the butterfly's more reasonable, so go for it.
Yeah.
Millie would look
And she'd just go, yeah, I've seen these before. My grandma was a photographer. She took wildlife pictures. My dad showed me a few of them once. These look like some of her favorite types. What was it called? A butterfly under the Morpho genus. Do you know of that butterfly? Or at least that type of butterfly? It was bright blue.
Bright blue. That's true. Maybe like this one?
Oh, that is close. That is even more beautiful. It's like it has little eyes on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use that to scare people away so they don't eat them.
Oh, how horrible! Why would I want to eat one? They're so pretty.
Well, not you, but like other animals like bats and such eat insects.
Oh.
Or spiders.
Okay. We do not have spiders here either.
Yeah, they develop these patterns in order to help them scare away predators.
That's very smart. So they're kind of like me?
She takes her arm and it like flickers and you see like a butterfly pattern go across it and eyeballs show up in the like skin pattern.
I can do that too.
That's really cool. You know, Millie, if you can control what people see, you could totally give yourself some butterfly wings.
Alright, canonically this is why she has the little butterfly wings. Alright.
You're welcome,
Alright.
You're welcome, Tali.
You gave me a lore reason outside of she thought it looked cool. Alright, yeah, so you'll see on her back just little glowing blue lights with like a grid pattern show up. They're small, they're very her-sized.
It's very cute. It's like a fairy.
Where do fairies live?
Oh, that depends on what legends you want to listen to.
Okay, so we have to make sure we clarify that those aren't real, right, Sanko?
Yeah. Definitely. Totally not. No, totally never ran
They're
into one
probably
before.
not real. What do you mean never ran? And you didn't tell me? You aren't talking about the gay bar, are you?
No. God damn it.
I love these characters so much, guys.
Listen, you know how we have those woods behind our house? Well, the other day before coming here, I found a circle of, like, these mushrooms that
Oh
weren't
no.
there before.
Oh no. Okay, alright, I see. You went on a trip because you ate something you found on the floor.
No,
I get it.
No.
You don't gotta tell me, sis. I'll keep it under wraps.
Seriously, I took a picture.
Uh-huh.
Here.
No, I don't need to see. I understand. She pats you on the shoulder.
I'm not doing shrooms.
Just don't eat food off the floor anymore, okay?
I didn't! Yeah, and like, you're already better, Miss. Bring every guy we meet at the bar home.
Okay, one of these times someone's gonna like plants as much as me. It's gonna happen. Or like food. Food and plants. Plant food. That or I'm just stuck in the loneliness of my garden for the rest of time. Not the worst fate, really.
You'll find someone. You're awesome.
I believe in you.
Didn't you just learn about love like 2 minutes ago?
Yes, but calculating your chances of love are much higher than mine.
Answer the question, Millie. Now that we've described what it feels like, has anyone ever made you feel butterflies?
I don't understand this feeling.
It's like... Ghost, you take over.
Okay, so you see someone and you're like, oh wow, they're gorgeous, I want to like kiss their face or something, and then that's all you can think about and your brain stops working for a little bit and you feel it in your stomach.
Just thinking about them makes you blush.
I don't think I've ever felt that before. But I suppose I haven't had much time to feel things. Maybe I'll feel it someday.
Maybe someday.
I will look up for the internal butterflies as well.
Yeah.
I'd probably like be eating like I'd probably like eat a sandwich like down here by the window so I could keep an eye out because that just sounds like what Larry would do.
Sounds like a Larry thing to do.
It's a great image.
You okay, Encore?
Oh yeah, no one was resting.
I suppose I'm gonna have to go get. I'm gonna take a look at my analytics and see what's gonna go on tonight. Oh, I almost got too distracted by dancing. That was very fun, though. Thank you.
Of course. Anytime.
Do
It
digital
was
dancing.
fun.
Well, if you need me for any crazy plans, looks specifically at Seiko, I'm gonna be over in the greenhouse tending to my crops.
Alright. I should find Elisar, see what he's up to.
Very good. I'll check in with the others. Lucy and Encore pass by Millie and they both give a pat on the head.
Coming out, you see Tricky, Dean, and Eric all basically at the helm of preparing some more food for everyone for, basically lunch for the day. Bliss, Ansler, and Taliyah are sharing a cup of coffee. Val's tinkering with something. Some little box that looks like it keeps just making little barking noises. Don't know what the fuck that is. No immediate sign of Elisar.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Seiko.
Like, peas and carrots?
Yeah. Peas and carrots would be nice. Hey, have you seen Elisar?
Oh, yeah, I saw him wandering on down near the, near what used to be the resident hall. So,
Oh, thank you.
not that way, miss. She points. Y'all, where y'all were sleeping earlier. There you go.
I almost had a flashback to day 5.
Sense of direction's hard in this place.
Yeah, you'll see him at this point, using the fold to basically poke around this space specifically.
Hey, Elisar.
Ah, hello, Seiko. Everything go well with keeping Mr. Watsky company?
He was interested for a little bit, but then he kind of wandered off.
I see.
Hey.
Man's mind seems to be elsewhere. Is something amiss?
Do you got a minute?
Ah, I certainly do. Looking for my old notes isn't exactly providing any results.
I'll help.
I'm afraid I've done everything there is to do. Anyway, has something been troubling you?
What do you think of our situation right now?
Oh, gee, Seiko, that's a bit of a loaded question.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot going on right now, and I fear there's many things that, compared to you and I, my concerns are a little bit different, or at least I assume so.
Something Bolt said is troubling me. He mentioned screams.
That's been troubling me as well. I've been hoping at some point catching up with Murphy. He mentioned he was shown a vision by the Lucky One. Someone in this base was calling out for help.
That's interesting.
I thought so too.
You're a man of science and statistic, right?
I haven't built myself up for the past 50 odd years as one of those.
Realistically, just how long do you think we can hold out before we're overwhelmed?
Well, that's an interesting question. Given the current pace of how things are developing, it's indeterminate at this point, really. We could come across some sort of breakthrough, which would greatly lengthen our survivability out here.
See, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about.
Or we could do something wrong again and get ourselves screwed, so to speak.
So I don't think the doctor's attacking without any reason. And I have a theory it might have something to do with what Bolt said. And do you think the good doctor can be reasoned with?
I do not doubt that reasoning will succeed. Are you theorizing that it's some sort of rescue attempt, maybe?
I think so. I mean, why else would they be trying to gain access, help, and sneaking in every now and then?
Yes, that feels like what you would do if you were to attempt some sort of breakout, right? Cause a distraction somewhere else, and while all the guards are distracted, you would go in and you try to free whoever you can.
I feel like if everyone in the basement would be set free, or at least allowed to die, I wonder if he would stop attacking.
That's the problem there, Seiko. At this point for them, death is a difficult equation.
And
I do not doubt that our experience with the beginning is still fresh in your mind. Off on Macaroni Island?
yeah, and
I fear at this stage, death may not even be something that we are capable of granting anymore.
it was difficult, but not impossible. See, I want to talk with him.
Come with me. Let's catch up with Lucifer. I believe that he has more knowledge on this sort of thing.
She'll grab
be able to-
Alistair's hand as he's walking by. I
Oh.
don't think that's a great idea.
However so.
Well,
What's the matter?
I kind of want to go and speak with the good doctor and ask him what price for peace. 'Cause I don't think this can keep going the way it is. It's a stalemate at best, and we've already started to have people die, like Larry to that butterfly. How many more of those big attacks can we take, honestly, before we start losing more and more people? Something's gotta be done now. This can't continue, and I know Lucy doesn't quite like the good doctor.
No, but Lucifer's not an idiot either.
I'm planning on going with Goose for one of the penguins.
Well, will you at least let me accompany you?
You're not gonna try to talk me out of it or call me crazy?
I've been wondering myself where exactly those gateways lead to. If you have your heart set on going through one of them, I would like to at least be there to provide you some wiggle room in case you've made the wrong assumption and would like an exit plan. I will be able to provide.
There's another thing that I'm worried about. What if I'm right? What if that is what he wants? And for Millie to grant that, what will that mean for my sister? She's like the only family I have left, LSR, and I'm terrified if it comes down to weighing the option between peace and having a family. That's what I'm worried about.
Life, as I see it, Seiko, will find a way, even faced with the harshest of realities, in the coldest of places. It always will find a way.
Well,
There's still something out there, something that we haven't seen yet, something that I believe will fill in all of these missing parts of this puzzle. There is still hope to return to once we once were, to restore what was lost. Even though I don't have much to go off of, I feel it, I believe it.
alright then.
Do you feel that going through one of these gateways may lead us to some of these answers?
I feel like, I don't know, but all I do know is that something has to be done. This can't continue. And I feel like talking to the good doctor, finding out what exactly he wants, and negotiating a peace is the only way to... I have to try, okay? Even if it's crazy, even if it doesn't go well, I need to try. I've no head for violence. I'm sick of nearly dying
Well,
over and over again. I'm sick of seeing my friends and people I care about risking their lives when it's just so pointless. And I feel like the situation could be easily resolved if people just talk.
I understand that feeling completely, Seiko, and I need you to promise me one thing.
What?
We are going to be reaching the ice labs. If not today, then at some point in the near future. Wait until afterwards, before going through any of the gates. There is something at the South Pole which can provide us with something, anything. Whether it be more straws to grasp at or something more resolute. Answer's the solution.
And what if we don't have enough time for that? What if...
Well, that's a big what if. In my time, in my field, operating off of what ifs isn't exactly the desired course of action. There are many what ifs that we could be worrying ourselves over.
Goose said she wanted to come with too. She wouldn't want me to go alone either. So, if we do this, it'd be you, me, and Goose. And I think a small team is the better way to do it. If we
Not putting all of our eggs into one basket, eh?
No. If we all show up, that could be seen as hostile. We don't want to come with all of our fighters and all of our firepower when we just want to talk. I was originally going to go by myself until talking to you two. And I don't think we have time. I'm sorry, but I really don't think we have time to wait. Something tells me things are just going to keep escalating and escalating and escalating if we leave it alone.
I will ask you to consider this one thing, Seiko. At this current state, yourself and Lucifer have a lot more to lose than the rest of us. You are still your original selves, while we've become part of the Unbitten. If you feel that time is of the essence, allow me to go in your stead. We can talk more about this. I think
it's better that I go with you, because I'm neutral ground. I am neither bitten nor unbitten.
If that is what you are willing to risk, very well.
Hey, on one side, me being not bitten or unbitten helps and we get some answers. On the other side, I get fucked up and I just end up staying here with my sister. Hey.
There are a few things that I wish to still catch up with Lucifer about, if you would like to accompany me.
Sure. Stress.
Ah, there he is himself. The man, the myth, Lucifer in the flesh.
Hey, Lucy, looking good. Wink.
All right then. Hi.
Hello.
Dude,
Enjoying breakfast?
Does he look like I flustered him?
No.
Aw.
What is that? Peas and carrots?
Nutritious breakfast, I assume.
Freshly picked.
I'm very happy your sister decided to go into this field of research, because otherwise, MREs can only last so long.
Yeah. Let's step into the lab for a second here. There's some research and theories that I wish to catch you up on.
Oh, sure. Pardon me, Dean. Grabs a croissant.
Of course. Well, they're not stale.
And if you wouldn't mind shutting the door as well.
Sits on the desk.
Oh, serious talk.
I'm afraid so. Do not expect to be catching a break from such things in these coming few days. I believe the serious trials ahead of us warrants a serious talk.
I see. Trade sale, what about?
You're a researcher in more esoteric concepts, as a way to put it.
Yes, I was, there's a better term than drafted, but I was offered a chance by United to research all the new stuff going on in the world since the apocalypse. So yes, things like the inner workings of a vampire, stand creation, manifestation, usages past post-mortem, that kind of thing.
How much do you understand about the stand's connection to the soul?
Well, there's been big theories about it being either direct link to our soul or some sort of manifestation of our aura. For me, I think it's closer to the aura, is my hypothesis. Because Numb and Encore are their own beings. I don't feel like I I have a soul connection with them as siblings, not as like a direct contact. However, that might be very different from someone like Larry, or even some documented cases of spirits being either misdiagnosed or possibly manifestations of the environment or the will of the people.
Now, this is a loaded question. What are your thoughts on the concept of a prosthetic soul?
What now?
You're referring to just an artificial soul?
Yes.
Well, I don't. Here's the thing, that's one of the things that have eluded humanity since its creation and the concept of a soul. No one knows what it is or what it isn't. Is it just our place marker in the universe? Is it just us manifesting our own bodies and wills around this singular point of universal energy? For my theory, I say that they do exist. There are things such as artificial souls. As I talk more and more with Millie, the more and more she learns, the more and more manifests around her of her place in this universe.
Extension of you seems to be doing something with the soul of the departed.
I recall Millie mentioning not grabbing a soul when we were taking Miss Amelia's body.
Yes, when we were talking about that, there was something about the fear that she would be, at this point in time, too far gone. That if it is not done immediately, then it's more difficult. You have to go fishing for it.
Right.
I've kind of had a change of heart on that. I don't think we should do it.
That's not what this discussion is about.
I just wanted to put that out there.
I believe, you have an easier time agreeing with that now, don't you, Lucifer?
In a lot of ways, yes.
Okay.
I do retract my stance on it from when we had our conversation in the hallway.
Very well. I accept this change in position. What I wanted to get to was I wanted to discuss with you what exactly it is that resides in the pits underneath the Sotiller.
Oh, I was just pondering that earlier. I was standing there with Bolt, just observing.
They are human remains. They possess consciousness, yet they have no soul. Or at least they no longer have the soul that they once had. It's been transferred. When we die, our vessels are cracked. The soul leaks out, and there is no way to repair the damage that has been done to the soul's vessel. It must be replaced. So far, that is what I've been able to ascertain from extension of usability. It is just replacing the broken vessel with all the cracks filled in.
I kind of understand.
Yet there is a problem that comes from this. Extension of you needs framework, as I've come to understand. Framework of the original person who died, so that they can continue recreating vessels for the soul to reside in.
Yes, I have that concept down.
This is where the problem begins. Even though that the soul is residing in an individual vessel, like myself, as you see before you, the original me still exists. There are two of us, or how many of us, depending on how many times we have died, living simultaneously, but only one possesses the original soul.
I'm following. It's very... How would I put this? My current theory is that what's down there may be more akin to either a consciousness or memories. And that is where, at least our brief conversation with Bolt, you mentioned that you and Tiller were out there with Bolt interfering with the good doctor, correct?
Yes.
And we've discovered that those are remains of Bliss.
Yes.
So if Bolt mentioned in the 25th hour that the last thing he remembers is talking to Bliss and Bliss being very angry, is that a memory of Bliss? Is that a piece of Bliss's previous consciousness? Is Bliss angry for being down there, or was Bliss's heart manipulated to feel that way? There's a lot of questions around this. Too many without enough data.
That's the one constant I always find myself coming to. There are still too many questions about.
It also leads me to something else, Elisar, that I was a little curious about.
Yes.
The parts of you, specifically you and Larry, both of you have mass taken from the pools down there. Do you hear anything? Do you feel different? Is there another voice inside you? Did you feel a connection to Bolt? Any of that?
That's a very difficult question to answer, Lucifer. I've always had an inner narrator.
That's fair.
If it were any different with how my memory's been affected by this whole change, how could I give you a resolute answer?
That's fair. I was just curious if, like, while we were down there, or...
While we were down there, I did not feel anything different.
Okay, I just recall Bolt being able to interact and speak with the things down there. I was just curious if, pardon me for the existential crisis, if you were just you still. Yeah, I know, right?
But the thing is, I am still me.
You are still
Although
you.
I
Are
am
you
residing
just-
within a different vessel, one that was created via extension of usability, my soul has been transferred, and my consciousness continues through this state I find myself in.
Okay. I was just curious because if you do seem to hear or sense anything, I just want you to be aware that that might be a variable to consider. Who knows? You could have like 6 scientists inside of you. Not to frighten you or anything. Something I'm afraid of. I don't want to lose myself. So, respectfully, Elisar, I definitely don't want to end up like what's happened to you and Larry. There's too many things unknown, and my main priority is getting back home.
Well, hopefully we can find a way out of this mess. Not for just you two, but for the rest of the Unbitten as well. I
would
do
love-
think that somewhere in the mechanisms of vampirism, there hides a secret, a solution to this state that we find ourselves in. So it's going to take some time convincing Larry. I was also hoping that there would be more in that avenue that you could perhaps help me theorize, conceptualize, and we can get something going, maybe.
I mean, yeah, given the given my methods I've been taught, I do understand a lot of the inner mechanisms of vampirism. So perhaps if we can figure out, especially the connection between the beginning and, I assume, Ancelor.
Right.
Although I don't feel like he would appreciate me dissecting him.
No, but what you're saying is that Ancelor was being brought to the Macaroni Islands for a purpose.
Yes, although that does still beg one question for me. Ancelor became a vampire through some unknown means down here. Why wasn't he already... How do I say this? Oh, that's a horrible way to think about that.
No. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I'm losing my mind a little bit.
If you're thinking the same thing that I'm thinking, say it.
I was gonna say marinated.
All right.
No, but like pre-made to become what the beginning was, like being a frostbitten before getting there, or whatever change was already going to be,
Sorry.
Not
That's
you know what,
Lord,
Christopher? Not at all what I was thinking, but it's an interesting perspective.
Okay. But like he became a vampire.
Right.
My current thought is that that was to preserve his body over this long stretch that we find those gyroscopic things going through.
Right.
Why was Ancelor being brought towards the beginning?
From what I understand, vampirism comes with a plethora of very interesting regenerative capabilities.
This is true. The beginning did give us resistance, even though it didn't want to. What about you, Seiko? Any theories?
Not sure.
That's something I do wish to figure out. Because given the location that we saw the gyroscope being, unless it was transferred through one of the dimensional penguins, it did go through King's Pass. No, not King's Pass. What's the other one?
I believe it was King's Pass.
King's Pass?
The one to the east of the base, correct?
No, the other way.
The other way. We should check the map. I forget what.
Oh, radical. Oh. Huh?
Yeah, so alongside Wesley finished all the NPCs for me. I have placed some markers
Hell
on the
yeah.
map of suggested courses of action and the NPCs who wish to do said action.
Okay.
It's been mentioned setting up a comms tower at the Marine Lab, getting some materials at the Titanic, or continuing to push down the tunnels, and you can see the little icons of who has suggested such courses of action.
These are all wonderful. He looks so angry.
Here's Eric.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Here's Tricky.
Yeah, Chicky.
Her.
Child. Beautiful.
And
Hey!
Bird.
It's a very good use.
and Southern.
Yeah, dude. These are all lovely.
Tic-tac-toe.
Yeah! Oh, this one's fun. I love this one.
Bombs.
Bombs.
And last but not least,
Cool.
These are fucking rad.
I had to give Wesley a shape breakdown on
Yeah.
this one to describe what his facial structure was.
Yeah, I figured. I figured.
Yeah, so here you are at the map.
If the penguin did not teleport up to the upper shelf, the passageway, then it must have come through the Devil's Switchback, which means that whatever, either containment cell or possibly the thing that made Ancelor what he is now, maybe further down on the flats, in that direction.
That is one thing that I've considered maybe suggesting we do. And maybe one of these days we get Val, we head to the Devil's Switchback, and we try to cut off that pass so that the Frostbitten can no longer access it.
You guys are gonna hear your communicators flick on, and you're just gonna hear Millie go,
Hey everyone. If you're all planning on stuff to do, I apologize if I've heard parts of this conversation. I attempted to delete them immediately since you said it was private. I've got a forecast for the
Oh.
night. Yeah, I can't stop listening,
Okay.
but I can delete the memories of it if you don't want me to hear them. Don't worry about it.
she says this like it's very normal and definitely how people interact. I want to do a thing real quick, so can someone roll me a d12, please?
Sure.
Mikey,
Michael,
Oh,
you've
fuck.
done nothing today, yeah. Let's get Mikey to do things.
roll Michael.
Come on, give us the Ancient White Dragon.
Or
Okay. Tonight should be relatively easy. I'm forecasting a single star.
Alright.
And then could you roll me a d100, please?
Yeah, I spotted a little flock of House of Dreams down south. I think they're gonna probably be heading up here tonight.
Was it just House of Dreams?
That's all I saw.
Well, sounds like it'd be a good idea to stay with a roof over your heads.
Alright. Well, it might be worthwhile, in which case, God, I hate being here not at night because I like knowing things. So I would like to be where things are happening. But this
plus
may
with
be a
the
brief chance to go try something.
plus with the propensity for shenanigans to be trying to happen in the basement, it's likely we're gonna need to leave at least some people down in there, so it makes it harder to fight everything up top.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bolt has a better understanding of their method of creating a distraction and then trying to open a breach into the basement from somewhere. If anyone would wish to accompany him, that is what I would suggest.
Well, if we're gonna make a day trip today,
Right.
I think the Titanic's probably the best shot.
That's what I was thinking.
Titanic,
Where
and then we
possible, we're
should...
able to pick off some of that flock
Right.
if they decide to pick on us.
It's true.
And we'll be able to get some more scrap and supplies from the Titanic.
We could grab. I know Val wanted to go. The Titanic was last on our priority, but given. I'd rather do the shuttle during the day.
Do you want some backup for shuttle diving? Do I hear that? It's a
Well,
Team Tunnel Rat time.
That's the thing. That's the thing, you fellas. We could probably make it to both. Visit the Titanic out during the day, and then head towards the tunnels for the night. I don't believe our presence will be required much back at base.
I think we have this under control.
Okay.
I would much rather be out at the Titanic during the day rather than underground.
I remember last time we were out there at night and it was not quite pleasant.
Absolutely not. The flats during the night are very, very hazardous and hostile.
Yeah, the wind was
Meanwhile,
blowing.
the tunnel's gonna be about the same as it always is.
Exactly.
That's actually fair. Okay.
So, how about
I've
we
been
swing
convinced.
by the Titanic? I've been waiting for a chance to get back there.
We can get
Ever
more
since
fuel
that one
for the
night.
generators.
I would
That
like
would be lovely.
that. Larry, I've been meaning to do this for so long. Would you mind assisting me briefly with Murphy?
Huh?
Huh?
Not these two going assisting Murphy alone.
I've been theorizing a way to help out with the Lucky One problem with him. If we go in there and we stir something, I don't want Murphy being, let's say, awoken down here.
Ah, yes.
I think with the assistance of Dean and some of the medical supplies I've seen, I've been theorizing a sort of IV drip method to try and help out cleanse the Lucky One from him. Using similar... I'm not a doctor, but I've seen people being treated with IV and doing something akin to IV chemotherapy. It may take a couple minutes, but I feel like Murphy would have better peace of mind being like around everybody and, you know, being able to sit next to someone without worry.
Hold on, are you gonna try to IV drip a Haman into a vampire?
Yes. Lucy smiles.
Are you sure there's no better ways I could perhaps be going about this?
You know, I don't, like, Haman is not a easily measured out thing.
That's why I've talked with Num about it, and possibly using my ability to make sure that the process is very slow and very, we'll say meticulous, where if something is going wrong, Murphy wouldn't be damaged in the long run. I do still want to run it by him, but...
I've heard your fucking ideas, you quack. I'm down to try it, but you better be careful.
Well, Murphy, I'm not trying to kill you this time.
Oh, good for you.
This time, he says.
Maybe we'll do that tonight, as opposed to going down to the tunnels.
That should only take maybe 20 minutes. It's only one IV bag, and we're gonna be very methodical about it.
We'll have downtime once we return from the shuttle loop.
So I can
I
look
know you
forward
want
to
to get
it
it out of the
tomorrow,
way
then.
before the
That's fine.
Titanic wreck, but...
Hey, you're going to the Titanic. Maybe before you cure me of Lucky One disease, I could use it to feel around there. Make sure you're not about to get jumped.
Are you sure, Murphy? Last time Lucky One had a hold of you, it was for less than one night, and we all saw what happened.
If I go crazy, just shoot me in the head.
Don't make... No.
Yeah, alright.
That would be
Unacceptable
very...
losses, I'm afraid.
Fine. Just like I thought it would be a good idea, okay? God.
If you feel comfortable with that, because that is a very risky maneuver on your part.
I think that's that risky, I guess. I don't know. I'll just stay away from the ship, but like a little close, but like.
I mean, what's he gonna get? More infected?
Tell you what, how about
That's
you
the
take care
worry.
of the car while we're down there? Will that satisfy you?
Sure. If you need me, I can come in.
Oh, like, if you
Honestly,
guys
I
are going
just
down to the Titanic to pick up some stuff, we can offer some muscle.
Oh, wonderful. I've actually been meaning to talk with you two more. It's been over a week and I've barely talked to you two. I'm very interested about you.
It's a funky way to put it, but yeah, we can help.
Think the convoy thing will be able to make it to the Titanic and back before night falls.
Right.
And then we can check in before House of Dreams and then possibly go to the tunnel lab afterwards.
I'll keep you all updated if the base needs any help. I've got my dad, I've got Dr. Tiller, and I've got Ansler here. And Val's pretty good at hitting birds, right, Val?
You
Yeah,
fucking
but Val
know it.
probably wants to go to the tunnel.
Yeah, I want to go to the tunnel, but well, I can baseball a few birds before I head down there. Get me as backup later or whatever.
As the spirit.
There we are. We could probably take two vehicles out of the Titanic. One for passengers, one for scrap.
If you guys ever want to break character and just talk to me about strategy, you are more than welcome to send NPCs off to do tasks while you're away from base or present from base during a day session. Like, for example, if you wanted a group to go up to the Marine Lab and try and scrap something while you aren't there, you could send them there and I could do rolls for you. There doesn't have to be just one party doing things.
If the Iso brothers want to head up to the Marine Lab to see what they can do, I wouldn't stop them for a day trip.
So brothers.
I would.
And you guys take the convoy out of Isotiller, large, heavy wheels rolling over. You almost fear for a moment that the wooden bridge at King's Pass isn't going to support it, but no, despite what you first might fear, it is designed for this sort of thing after all. You pass by the double switchback, you pass by the drop-off and you see the clear marks that your visitor that one night left, slowly getting almost entirely engulfed by the encroaching blizzard. And as you continue, you reach the base of a jagged-looking back and forth type sort of walkway.
Oh, this is a interesting place. We did not pass by here before.
You've not been here before.
And we are below Isotiller?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go find that buggy.
Looking up, are we able to see the power lines going up the side of the cliff?
Yes.
So, Tricky, Eric, you've been on an excursion like this before, or have you just been remaining at Isotiller?
Like, as far as we go, we don't really... I guess we've been on excursions before. A little while back, we got to go down and visit the ice labs and check out the place as a part of, like, a whole tour of the whole, like, Isotiller system and all of that.
Oh, cool.
Ah, right.
Might be worth bringing you down when we decide to go down to the Ice Core Lab. You might remember a few more things.
I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Maybe. You know how this whole thing is going, we don't know, with, like, the whole half-ahead type deal. But, I mean, I'll do my best.
Well, you're making it work.
Thank you.
I braided it. I'm very proud.
Did good work. I would be. That's very impressive.
He takes a loud sip from a juice box. You don't know where he got that.
Tali, I need to know what kind of juice.
Grape.
That. Good man. Good
Grape,
man.
the best juice.
All right, Larry, you're driving.
Alright, yep, take a start.
Gotta say though, the Antarctic, never really a place I thought it would end up holding up, but
Same.
I'm more of a spring greens and, I don't know, lush forest type of guy.
Fair.
I think the unspoiled landscapes and raw nature, its most unbridled and hostile, can still offer something of beauty.
I was trying to run the idea by Tiller and the others, but I thought it would be interesting if we tried to set up like a soccer field down here or something.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, get the blood pumping, you know. Try and have some fun in the midst of the hell that this is.
that could get awfully slippery. We'd probably have to set it up in maybe one of the hangars.
I'm pretty sure, Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you wanted the snow, you wanted it to be like dangerous and stuff, right?
Yeah. I just wanted to see the scientists try and struggle to play soccer in the snow.
Alright.
Imagine Spiller falling down. Yeah.
Right?
Alright, well,
Okay, here we are.
interesting building.
Yeah, this is, oh jeez.
Small garage of sorts?
Basically, for flats traversal.
Oh, like I was down here. I remember when I was taking my first samples. We used this little shed to store some stuff in before we headed out. Don't really remember what we were collecting, but it was something to do with the ice.
Let me scope it out before we head in.
That's very smart. We don't know if there's any like jellyfish in there or not.
I swear.
So I was just gonna check around the side, around the back.
So,
Look up
Tricky,
on the-
Eric, where are y'all from? I'm from New Mexico.
Oh, wow. That's a long way from home, huh?
Yep. I will never complain about the New Mexico heat ever again. I will take my 100 degrees plus any time of the year.
Well,
Big
do you know where Harvard is?
Oh. General area, yes.
Do you know where the slightly less well-known school is that's just south of it?
General area, yes.
Yeah, like we're from America.
Oh, lovely. I thought I was the only one from the States. Oh, so are you also from the States?
No. Poland.
Oh. That's right. I have seen Polish in your documents.
Jeez, are we a hodgepodge group?
Very strange melting pot. Is everything okay, Lassard?
I would like to
Get some vision inside this building before we open it up.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. Popping back out.
It's a garage.
And then Murphy would just be like,
Egypt over here.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've been everywhere, so I don't really call one place my home anymore. After that whole thing happened down in Luxor, I've been kind of remiss to go back to the place anyway.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you've at least found solace in being a man of the world.
Yep, that's me, good old worldly Murphy.
I believe this is locked. Do you have spare keys hanging around anywhere, like underneath a doormat or something?
I don't remember.
Last time we were here, Tiller opened it.
I'm gonna pop inside the building.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for like a lock.
Yeah, you can unlock it from the inside. Easy.
Okay, I'm gonna do so.
Well, that's convenient. And, yeah,
very good.
I wanted these to actually look right, so.
That looked phenomenal.
Nice.
I've been eyeing that
cool,
this whole
Tali.
time. It's
I was
so good.
trying to see if it was like a special token that he had on the map. I couldn't tell if it was just roll 21
Yeah, I
or not.
redrew the buggies myself.
Hell yeah, Tali. Cool.
Nice.
That is glorious. Alright, well. Anything useful in there, Alisar?
First things first, I'm gonna be looking over the buggy itself. Is it in good condition?
Yeah, seems fine.
Really looking it over.
Extra fuel in there by any chance?
Looks good to me.
What's in these barrels?
Those seem to be mountain climbing tools. Rappels, hooks, grapples, that sort of thing.
Oh.
And a bunch of metal sticks shoved in
These?
there for, what you can immediately assume was probably making the path up this switchback safe. Safe, air quotes.
If we want to
I'll borrow
grab some of these supplies, these could also come in handy for maybe tying down some stuff that we reclaimed from the Titanic.
That and also getting back up there. Lucy's gonna get some climbing equipment and pass it out.
Oh, like, can I have one of those grappling hooks?
Yeah, sure, go nuts.
Eric's just gonna go,
Trix, what are you thinking of doing with that?
oh, you know, scaling the Titanic.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I left my spiky climbing arms in my other suit.
Lucy stops and looks at you.
That's depressing.
I'm depressed. I lost those spiky clown arms.
Maybe if you hadn't immediately dead sprinted at an airplane.
That was great.
I can hear it now. I snap my spike. And this has energy still going into here to keep the place like temperature.
Yes, it
So,
seems to
like,
be
the
a
gases
shelter
increase?
as well as it powers the light outside. Currently, this small like micro generator is off.
Okay, well, this is good to know in case we have to climb this way. That this is the lights.
It also has a radio.
Ooh, what's this? Uncle's gonna play with the radio.
Beep 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 beep. You eventually get it to go on to the esoteric wavelength.
Oh, well. Is it the same one that we've heard before?
It would be the one that you had heard before. Huh?
Okay. Yeah, I love this song. It's become one of my favorites.
Hey, Encore, do you mind if I mess with this a little bit?
Ooh, go nuts.
I'm going to scan through all the frequencies and see if there's any broadcasts that seem like a reply to what we sent out before.
Okay, give me a brains roll plus your radio trait.
It'll be really fucking stupid. You're probably gonna say no to this one, but adding my timing bonus just because like, I do it at the exact right time that something does come through.
Because of reasons, yes, go for it.
Oh shit, okay, cool.
You mess around with the channels. There's not a lot coming through, really. It's not like you can get many signals down in Antarctica of all fucking places. And you stop. You vaguely, ever so vaguely, hear something coming through the radio. It's the first sound you're actually getting through that isn't static.
It was like some fucking Voices of the Void shit.
I checked what the frequency is. Hey, Millie?
Yes.
Tune the receiver to 127 hertz.
Okay. Did you pick something up?
Yeah, there's something.
Here. Oh, I got it too. Boosting it for all of you to hear.
Our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world.
Sounds like a speech.
Millions of despairing men,
Yeah.
women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair.
Wait
The
a
misery that
minute.
is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
the hell is that?
Ramblings of some sensational idealist, for the sounds of it.
Why is it broadcasting down here?
Well, it sounds like a World War speech.
I'm gonna make a tricky maker roll to see if she
I've
recognizes it.
heard it before.
Oh,
Like, I've heard that before.
In this world, there's room for
I
everyone.
heard it in
Yeah.
my film class, yeah.
Can provide for everyone. The way of life, free and beautiful.
It's from a movie.
Never lost the way.
I know that.
Greed has
A
poisoned
really old one.
has barricaded the world with hate. Has
I've probably seen it, but the name is slipping my mind.
speed, but we have shut
Perhaps I've seen a clip of this movie before. My sister really wasn't too fond of the classics.
Our knowledge has made us
I've heard a clip of this speech, but I haven't
we think too
seen the
much,
movie it's from.
too little.
Sounds like some crazed guy to me.
More than cleverness, we need kindness.
It sounds like somebody rallying
Without this forest,
a,
life will be violent,
perhaps troops,
all will be lost.
Hmm.
The aeroplane
or
and
perhaps
radio
the
have
populace to rise up
Ah.
against
the very nature
something.
of these inventions
I've always kind of agreed with this speech,
cries out for
honestly.
universal brotherhood.
It's a
I don't know.
powerful speech.
Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world.
Soldiers for love?
Millions of despairing men, women,
About making life bearable for everyone.
victims
Sounds like an oxymoron to me.
torture and imprison innocent people.
Hmm.
To those who can hear me, I say,
Well,
do not despair. The misery
Shut it
that
off.
is now
I can't
upon
hear
us
myself
is
think
the
over
passing
it.
of greed.
Huh,
The bitterness
sorry.
of
No worries. Thank you.
Hey, Millie, could you record that for later? Thank you.
perhaps ask your father and uncle when they come back. They might be more. Well, they're not. They might know. I'll just say they might know.
I can ask
I'm
Tina
gonna
about it.
look. I'm gonna look up at the roof.
Mhm.
What direction is the dish pointed in?
Oh,
we've
that's a great
caught this
question.
I was
frequency.
just about to ask that.
It's pointed south.
that's Good brain cell.
Fucking knew it. Of course it's pointed south. Everything points south. South this, south that. We really need to get down there.
Well, after we check out the tunnel, perhaps instead of
Yeah,
on
but
left
it's
or right, we can
probably
continue
just a
south.
giant frostbitten den.
Maybe there's someone else down there still. You can't know for sure, right?
I gotta shoot Elisar a glance.
The hell were you saying earlier, Doc? Something about what ifs?
It's a big what if, but there's hope behind
Exactly. I'm saying we can't do the opposite of assuming everything's going to kill us and thus doing nothing until we suffocate and all of us die. Inaction is just as much of a what if.
it. Well,
Then
I agree.
what are we doing standing around here? Let's go Titanic jumping.
Let's get this thing started up then.
Right. Well,
I guess I'll stick with the convoy.
I call shotgun.
I'll drive the convoy. I'm more used to having to drive large vehicles and shit in the military.
all right. Well, you two be safe in that thing, and if you find any problems, just radio us.
Yeah.
Yes, come up to the Titanic. Its dark form looming in the distance. Again, a signifier that everything out here is not how it should be.
It's still smoking.
Stop smoking yet?
It's not smoking.
Good. Well, at least the fire's probably out.
Okay, I guess this is as far as I go.
We may have to try to find another way in.
Well,
Maybe.
true. We could at least assess the damage by re-going back up.
I mean, we did just get ropes and grappling hooks and stuff.
True. We could find a way to get up there. Looks around. I don't think any of us are qualified with abilities to help all of us get up there. I mean, Lucor could throw us up there, but
How did you guys get in last time?
I believe we went
through
up the
anchor
anchor. Right.
Eric's gonna stop the car and just hop on out.
Well, looking at the whole thing, establishing some sort of safe entry point that isn't an anchor would be smart.
true. Very true.
Unfortunately, the way that these waves have frozen around it, it's a slope all the way around.
It's true.
Except for here, where the ship was breaching the waves right at the front.
you want to find a way inside the hole? Perhaps we could use visions to get inside.
Like,
I could always cut us a way in.
Yeah, just drop a bomb, make a hole.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah!
He's got full art.
Fucking radical.
Well, the way I see it is we either try and rappel up the side to the lifeboats, or... I like the idea of suggesting just kind of bashing in the front. Probably safer.
Yeah, Firestorm, can you only drop regular bombs, or can you, like, drop a torpedo into its side or something like that?
I was just planning on, again, holding a giant sword, just cutting it open like a can.
Yeah, probably just sticking a sword in right here. Right where we can go right up to it.
Alright, fine by me.
Alright. Let's peel this out.
You slice across, and just with a horrendous sound of scraping metal, Act 3 shears a slice into the side of the Titanic.
Ta-da!
This is still
Ow.
such an awesome map.
Thank you! That's one of my favorites.
It's really like the size and the atmosphere of it is cool.
Great, marvelous. Alright, well,
Well, nothing to it but to go in. Here we go.
Everyone have protective gear, coats, masks, making sure that you're all covered up.
With these two thumbs up.
Hey, Murph, if you want to bring the truck closer so we can load easier.
I just needed to see where you guys were holing up.
Starts up. He's gonna bring it over here.
If there's any coal left, we should grab it.
Just kind of angle it.
Yep,
I know Val wanted some.
that and food and any sort of electronics.
I may have had something to do with that part.
I suppose I'll be scouting out ahead. Remember, the Lucky One is highly sensitive to any sorts of movements. Not unlike the jellyfish down in the shuttle loop. I'll be clearing an area around us, making sure that if there are certain doors you should not be going through, corridors you should not be walking down, anything of that sort. I'll be aiming to figure that out.
Looks tricky and Eric. There have been instances where there were traps laid for us behind doors. So don't go opening up anything that isn't already
I'll
open.
keep that in mind.
No blindly rushing forward?
Yeah, no blindly rushing forward.
And that goes for you two as well. And you as well, Seiko. Everyone who's already been here, things may have changed in our absence.
So,
Yeah.
you busted a way into this side of the hull.
Yep.
What's the condition on the inside?
The
Burns.
same way it has been before. This room does
Oh,
not
it's the
look
same
very
way.
different.
Yeah, it's gonna get much worse the farther we go towards the middle, I think.
Oh, look, somebody left a flashlight.
I'm gonna poke my head in here. It looks like a box, like a little wooden crate.
Okay, you find one, it's rotten.
Oh, hold your horses. I'd like to check the door.
Okay.
Alright, watch your step, everyone. There's a patch by the first door on the left. Just steer clear and hold your breath going around it.
Lucy, last time we were here, didn't we see a few generator cells somewhere deeper in?
You know, I feel like there were a few actually on this floor. It could be something worth taking a look at and taking apart and maybe trying to repair the third one for Millie. Give Millie full power, the child full power.
I pick flashlight off the floor.
Oh, yeah, Eric, tricky. Just a heads up. So, the Lucky One does invade the body, but if you do feel any weirdness or anything like that, just have Larry use Haman on you. It just purges it right out.
Before Tricky says anything, Eric's just gonna go,
Yeah, okay. Noted.
and she seems like she was about to say something, and then he just puts a hand on her shoulder, and she's like, yeah, like, yep,
yeah.
It's a weird tingling sensation, but I want you both to know that it is safe. Larry only has the best intentions for you two.
Tricky, nervously sweating.
Oh,
Now hold your breath while you're going around it. Do not inhale it. If I'm going through any doors, it will be me using my ability instead of actually opening them.
okay, good to know.
I'm gonna be on scouting duty.
That one is actually unlocked.
Oh. Little storage closet. A water crystal.
It's kind of more like just like it's a box of ice cream that's spilled over.
All right, and
Oh, ice cream. Oh, food supply.
Yeah, if you guys want to start checking I think
Okay,
that's
this
the
is where
cupboard
it
in there. If
came
you guys want
in.
to start checking that for stuff that's not rotten.
yeah, you'll pop out. The cupboard room is all safe. Pop back in.
I look at the ice cream tally. How does it look?
Awful. If you wanted to eat that, it had better be your last resort.
I checked these barrels.
Okay, give me a salvage roll. So you look in and yeah, there's some canned goods in here. It seems like immediately upon popping one open, you were overwhelmed by the disgusting smell of fetid meat. But, there's like some canned meatballs, some canned Spam, some really basic meats.
Hey, guys, jackpot!
I'll give you 3 scrap.
Right?
I got some canned meats. They're still good.
Nice.
Oh, this is nice. Take a second to like scrap some of the bigger machinery here and place it out here in the hallway to grab later.
Sounds good. Give me a roll. 4 scrap.
Radical.
And Eric would just be like,
Hey, you want me to start moving that back out to Murph?
If you wouldn't mind, that would be appreciative.
Sure.
Here, Eric.
Hmm.
Here, take the cans too.
I'm just gonna have Encore stick with Eric.
Hey, Elisar.
Mm-hmm.
I want to access the ship's comms and salvage what I can there. I've got quite a few parts saved up already, but I want to make something really good. Like, really, really good.
Yeah, if we're gonna fix the comm system, the outbound comm system and inbound comm system off the continent, we might want more scrap. By the way, there's a terminal in here. Maybe you can take a look at that for some parts.
Do be careful. I saw flecks of Lucky One in there as well.
Don't mind if I do.
We came in before.
and taking a closer look, this seems to be a furnace type system. Internal heating.
Yeah, this is heating control here. I look it over. Are any of the lights on? Like, is it receiving any kind of power?
No.
Oh well. What's useful here?
Get your hopes too high there, Seiko.
Hey, parts are parts.
Alright, I would like everyone to take a single point of frostbite, please.
Oh, Elisar, did you bring a kettle? That thing has really been the MVP this entire time.
It surely has. Also, do not open this door.
Noted. I was just taking a look at the stuff over there. Across the gaping abyss.
If you're looking for non-perishables, they might find something over there. Also, where have Eric and Tricky snuck off to? I would like to try to keep tabs on everyone.
They're helping, well, Encore's helping them bring the stuff that we bring out. I just recently dismantled a radar system.
Ah, I see.
Oh, a radar system?
Yeah, so if Encore hops back towards me, that means that something bad has happened.
I see. What
Take
are
a
we
look at this.
What is this?
Rotting meat.
And boxes or more rotting meat?
Drinks, wine, champagne. It seems to be an ice room. Really not much good
I
food
figured
here.
this was a nice box.
Careful, Seiko. Careful, Seiko. I look over this stuff, the wines and such. Does any of this look good?
The wine, you find at least 2 intact bottles.
Ooh.
Here, Seiko, hand them over here.
Yeah, sure. Here. I hand over two bottles of wine to Lucy.
Oh, wine. Very nice. If anything, if this has gone bad into vinegar, it can still be used as, like, cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shining my lights through it, I'm still gonna be looking for evidence of the Lucky One. Maybe any tendrils that are hanging down that we might not have noticed. If we
There
weren't
would be
looking
a
up.
few just kind of dripping down from that room, especially.
Everybody, watch your heads going through here.
I don't want to get half-lifed.
I'm gonna have a Tricky come up and do even here just go.
So this is like really interesting. I've, read so much about the Titanic, but actually getting to like explore it and seeing all the stuff in reality is so cool.
Right?
It's fascinating, right?
That's how I felt when I first got here. Oh, but it was so terrifying though, Tricky.
Oh yeah, you didn't want to be here the first
Yeah,
time.
there was like a big monster or something, right?
Very much so.
It's probably still here too.
Hmm.
At least in some form, it probably is. LSR, don't go walking on the fucking air again.
You can't see me.
Fuck,
He's
right.
in the fifth.
And behind a closed door.
This is actually where we first encountered the beast.
Yeah, there was a lot more, tentacle-y bits here.
Yeah, it seems like
Speaking
a lot of
of
it has
which-
gotten destroyed.
Speaking of which, that looks like a wolf.
Again, trying to leave everything undisturbed while I'm moving through the fold. This door was busted open, right? And I can see
Yes.
this wolf.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna be running back to the group then.
Oh, LSR?
We have to be very quiet. We're not
Oh?
alone here.
Oh, did you see something?
Yes, red frostbitten, wild things.
Ah, follow me down.
Seems to be one of the ones belonging to the good doctor.
Hmm.
How about we
That seems
use some of
friendly.
that climbing equipment, those grappling hooks, and we try to find a way up through the roof here?
Like, I can help with that. Here.
Yeah, I believe that this goes up towards that little dining area we were before with all the glass.
Start swinging around a hook. So if it makes a little bit of a clang noise when I toss it up there, is that a problem?
To be fair, our entrance wasn't exactly quiet.
All right. She hooks the grappling hook back up, and then tugs and. Okay. Yeah, just make sure to be careful. There's a lot of sharp stuff here. Don't want anyone falling.
Okay. If somebody is to fall, I will, if my sister wouldn't mind, grabbing people before they hit the ground would be great.
And then Triggy's gonna hit her intercom and just be like, Eric, I'm heading up to the second floor with everyone. There's something in the Titanic. LSR saw a red frostbitten, so be quiet. if you can.
Also, another big note about it is that, given my sensation with Follow Me Down, they are able to detect other presences around.
Wonderful. Maybe we should be quick
So-
then.
Quick and possibly out of their reach.
Do you want me to stop scrapping and head over to all of you?
I think that's a good idea.
I
Yeah,
guess
it might
safety
be better to
numbers is
stick
better
together,
than...
safety numbers and all that. Or you can go sit out with, Murphy.
No one should be left alone. Once we get to the upper levels, we can devise some sort of system to drop off scrap from the outside rather than dragging it through the interior.
We could use lifeboats.
Provided they aren't full of spores.
Yes. Oh, hey, look, it's your campfire you made to boil the water.
So, what do you think
They're
the frostbitten
finally,
were doing here?
Well, given that this is, if the Lucky One is actually, we'll say, parted from the, Titanic? Okay. Perhaps it became a vacant area? Maybe this is actually where they've been housing up the past few nights before they come attack us up through,
Maybe we just ran into them conducting a welfare check.
Like a forward base type thing. Weren't we thinking about using this for that?
Yep.
Hey, Tricky, have a cat.
Oh, thank you. How do I have a cat? Do I just hold?
Alright. Right.
Does this work?
You can't see them, can you?
No, I cannot.
All right, everyone, hold on
Wait, you
here
can't
for
see
a second.
Stan?
Make sure it's safe.
No? Did you think I could see stats?
I'll ask later about that.
Huh?
Hey, Rolling Gold,
Yeah.
can you sit on your shoulders? Good
It's
boy.
clear. Seeing that that's a trap.
Fine.
Yeah, that's
Pop it
that's
back out.
a trap.
You should feel a bit calmer now, Tricky. There's a cat on your shoulders.
All right.
I was under the impression. Okay.
I think
Do
we can
not
skip-
take the door on the right, Lucifer. That one's a trap.
Ah, you've already checked?
Yes.
Tali.
Then we should go through the door that I broke down up there.
Mm-hmm.
If Rolling Gold were to purr with the intent of being heard, could Tricky hear an ethereal purring in her ear?
No.
Aww.
That's not how that works, no.
No purr
Done.
attack.
Tali, what is this?
What is what?
This thing. Is that
Yeah,
just
it's
a series
pipes.
of pipe? Okay. I don't know why I'm like, is that a machine shop thing?
Technically, it's a giant sextant, but don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's pipes.
Damn, slutty pipes.
Well, I mean, can't go
Frost
through the
baton.
door.
Nothing in there.
Searching for canned goods and the
Why is there a
supplies
window
supplies.
inside the ship?
Scrap, please. It's not a window, it's a
The
hole.
outside, Larry, of course.
Okay, you get a singular canned good.
This is where Murphy was holding up, so I'm sure he had something.
Hmm.
Hey guys, where's Spam?
Sweet.
Wonderful.
Can't wait to subsist off of 1900s canned goods. I'm sure that'll be good for us with all the lead they contain or whatever.
I mean, at least we got seasonings.
Seasoned spam.
Tricky just like kind of simmers like, oh yes, delicious. Eric looks at her like she's crazy.
I mean, Eric, to be fair, fried meat is fried meat when we don't have much of an option.
I'd ask Elisar to come check through that hole, but he's
Listen.
wandered off again.
Yeah, I'll stick with
I
my
grew
fruits
up-
and veggies, thanks.
I grew up on fried Spam sandwiches, okay?
You
They're
don't
good.
know what you're missing.
I don't care what I'm missing.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
She just gets like really close to his face.
Join
Fine.
us.
Fine. I'll try your spam. I'll try it.
I'm holding you to that.
If we can find some like really aged cheese,
That would be fun.
that
It would
really
be
fun.
frozen, which means all the moisture would be absolutely destroyed on the inside.
Like a hard, chalky brick.
Crumblies.
I mean,
Yeah, I
if
doubt
anything,
that's
it could be
edible.
technically dried.
I'll try spam under one condition. It's not from here, okay?
Fair enough, I guess. Guess it's more of a reason we have to get back home.
She's gonna boop him on the nose.
Oh, that's a large-ass painting.
Elisar finds the modern art room.
And pop out by Larry.
Elisar jump scare.
I've checked mostly everything over there, past these walls. The only thing that we need to worry about is the door on the right down that hall. I also going to point down there. Do not take that door. That door. No. That's the door on the left. The door on the right. That one.
Got it. Perspective.
Perspective's a
Yeah,
thing.
I'm doing that purposely so people fuck up and make mistakes.
You bastard. Wonderful.
Alright, so which door not to go through?
And the one.
The one on the left, Psycho.
Closed one, Psycho. Don't open it.
It's
Avoid
a
the one
trap
on the
of some
right,
sort,
the
right?
universal left. Yes, it's a trap.
What do you
the one
mean
that is already open should
universal
be
left?
fine to go through.
What does that mean?
Universal left. Don't worry about it.
Headcanon Elisar can
Okay.
see roll 20 perspective whenever he wants.
But
Elisar
if I
has
go
our
through,
tactician mode.
yeah, I can go through and I can open every single door that I find on my way, and I'll just leave the ones that are trapped closed, so you know to not touch any closed doors.
So, we don't have the liberty of... I'm assuming Soldier Act 1 no longer does the ice thing now, right? Before you go, Eric. Check the glass on the bottom. That will make noise.
Oh, shit.
So if you want to do like a sick flip over it.
I think I'll
Lucy
just-
looks hopeful.
I think I'll just...
Step.
Damn it.
No sick flip. No sick flip. R.I.P.
Tricky just like kind of clicks and just goes, yeah, he's disappointing sometimes, I know.
That's okay.
I will start as a sick flip through this window, but no one sees it.
Damn it. Lucy feels like you missed out on something.
Hey, Elisar.
Why is right?
Yeah, I wanted to go check out this hole.
Yeah, you hear something land down here.
Oh. Shit. I pop out of the fold around this corner, close the door.
Okay.
I'm going to use my learning points ability, the stasis ability, and Num's just gonna float over and just touch all these pieces of glass.
There.
I'm gonna motion to Seiko to get down behind this counter, and Eric as well. Get down, get low. I'm going to put us into the fold real quick. We need to start moving towards the other direction. There are more frostbitten within the dining hall.
Oh, glorious.
Alright, I'm gonna use that to pop everyone into the fold. I guess Tricky as well as she comes around the corner.
Okay. Is Larry gonna come around the corner to like an empty room?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
God.
And then like a moment later, Alyssa's gonna drop him in as well.
Alright.
Where the fuck did everyone go? Ah, fuck.
He pushes the door open. It starts sniffing around.
No,
On the
I'm
floor.
unsure, Elisar,
But
they do.
motion for everyone to follow him back.
Yeah, those things can.
The dog is going to basically, like, hat around. It hops up onto this counter. Just looking around. Sort of pawing at the ground. It doesn't seem like it spotted any of you. However, Elisar, as you're backing up, you bump into something.
Hey, how'd I miss you before, huh? That's weird.
He was posing in the art room.
Not only that, what you bump into isn't it. You bump into the back of a hand.
Oh, hey, fancy meeting you here. Hey, come here often?
Now, Elisar, remember, direct eye contact, firmly grasp shake.
So, what do you do?
Fuck. Shit. Hang on, surprise round.
It doesn't seem to be in the fold. So,
Oh.
it
Popped out from
doesn't
somewhere.
seem like it knows that you were there. More so, it's just you kind of bump into it,
Well,
and both of you are surprised.
I can always resolve rush it again and just crunch the penguin.
Very fair.
Everyone, with me. Stay low, stay quiet.
The dog hops down and sort of passes through all of you and comes to here, looks up at the penguin. The penguin, the hand goes back in and it takes a step here, and they kind of look at each other for a second, and then the dog goes, woof, and you notice lights start to bend around the penguin.
All right, we need to move now.
I'm
Through the north door.
gonna put the shotgun directly to the penguin's head.
Larry,
That's-
we need to move now.
Larry, I appreciate your excitement, but that doesn't work in the fold, remember?
He's gonna open up a passageway into like this little storage closet over here, and he's gonna motion everyone to follow him through.
Okay. As you warp and bend space, the hallway in the kitchen itself twists and turns, and all of you can step here in but an instant.
Yep. And it's gonna make sure that basically we're going on lockdown. Everyone, just get yourselves in here. You two.
Do that. I'm standing by the door.
Okay.
forget your
So
flashlight.
the
There you go.
penguin, none of you can see it from here, I suppose. I'll give you all a moment.
Elisar, could you perhaps use visions to, oh, we can only use visions on one thing at a time. Use, her ability on the door just in case.
Num, as you change your ability, you hear glass crunch.
Yeah.
Right outside the door.
Right there.
All right, if you can keep it held closed like it's stuck, I could take us through this wall, right over here, and we can start moving towards the front end of the ship.
It does sound like a plan. Hopefully the penguin cannot just pass through like you do.
Right. If they do get into this room, it will be empty by the time we get here. We need to go
Let's
now. Hey, friend. I hope they're distracted in the door and not looking at us as we sneak.
Yeah, what you see is the dog has jumped down here and seems to be... It has its paw on the ground, and there's a bright red light coming from it.
Huh?
They can pass through shit. God damn it, it was them doing it the whole time.
And you'll watch as the hole expands, covering the entire doorway.
All right, I'm gonna just make sure that while they're doing that, I close the passageway behind us.
Okay.
so that they're gonna be finding themselves in an empty room.
Was there a passageway down over there? Or up?
Passageway down or up? I'm not sure. We can check.
I can always make one.
Whatever the case may be, I feel our chances are better on this side of the ship.
And you'll see as Follow Me Down jumps down into the hole.
Oh boy.
The penguin promptly stays there.
Okay.
Its back is to you, so I will do this.
Let's keep moving.
Perfect.
Don't worry, if it starts turning around, we know we'll have at least 2 turns before it's gone a full 180.
True.
It starts waddling like back and forth. Slow turn.
And that penguin is shifting with colors that designate to you, LSR, it is currently in here with you.
Okay, that's what those orbs mean, I guess. We could jump it right now. That's another choice. That's another choice. We could.
We could, but we would also have to take care of Follow Me Down.
Follow Me Down can only go down. From if there's not
Bird
other
up, dog
Follow Me
down.
Downs up above us,
Dog down.
we don't have to worry about them dropping on top of us. We can go get them right now. That other one would have to circle all the way back around to either the stairs or the rope that we made.
Shit. My thing is that if we don't 86 the penguin immediately, you could just grab something
DPS
from the
check.
inside.
Let's go.
I mean, I can just run up and hit it. I can run up and smash its face really hard.
Like,
I'm going to throw Eric the rolling gold.
Oh shit.
Hey, Eric.
Go for it.
You're unstoppable.
Alright, guys. You ever seen that old anime called One Punch Man? Let me out!
He jumps over the hole. Oh my god, he's going for him.
Wait, it's in the 5th. You don't want to get let out.
So I know that works. He looks backwards, not sure. Then he sees, oh shit, as the penguin's head is slowly turning towards him.
Elisar's like making the motion, like, yeah, fucking sock him.
Alright, he's gonna resolve rush.
Yeah, Eric.
Alright, he rolled a 21. So the penguin is turning. Its hand doesn't come out. One of the orbs is going to glow around it. Yeah, basically Eric punches it in the face, cracking off a shit ton of the ice and dealing 15 damage to the motherfucker. As it turns and phases him, face starting to fall apart. And a hand starts coming out to grab him.
Oh, fuck. Encore is gonna take this U-shaped bar here and just chop it off.
Okay.
Take it and throw it like a boomerang where it just misses Eric by the inside of the boomerang and just implants it right on top of this thing.
Excellent. Okay, roll me precision. Yeah, your boomerang goes right over Eric's head and then right into the wormhole. And it's fucking just gone.
Shit. Somebody have something, please.
Well, yeah, I could tell you what I could do. I could just remove him from the fold.
You try and
Not
drop
my worst
Eric
rolls.
into the out of the fold, rather. He's about halfway through when the hand gets around his face.
All right, shoot the pengu.
I'm gonna have her jump here. She starts to blow a blood bubble and is going to at the hand. Yeah, just like the boomerang, it goes right through the open gaping hole of the penguin.
Alright. Shit. Fuck. Time for a hand to lose some fingers.
Oh, we're going at the hand, are we?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring it down, at the joints on the fingers so that it releases Eric. Try to cut it off so it can't grip anything.
The penguin, one of the gold balls floats around the hand, and the hand glows bright gold.
Cool, I'm resolve rushing.
Okay!
Guys, just fucking kill the penguin. It's not that hard. All of our issues would be probably. It has 9 health left.
So your sword slams down into this hand, and you notice that there is a brilliant flash of blue light. Hey, Larry.
Yeah?
Oh no.
Hey, Larry.
Oh no.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
Roll me learning.
New stand.
My man just can't keep getting owned like this.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna plot point Tricky gave you her cat.
Okay.
I don't want this to happen to you.
Oh, it keeps exploding.
No!
That's 15.
Okay.
These are a good learning roll.
Yeah, so what you're going to see is there's a blue, brilliant light coming off the impact point as Act 3 is forcing this sword into the fingers like, come on, come on, come on! A butterfly gently lands down on the sword. And you all will see that light escalate in brightness. Like, beams shooting out left and right, and something happens, something which causes a change in both of their composures, and you'll watch as the butterfly melts into nothing on the sword. And with a chunk,
Larry, are you okay?
you take off its index finger. With that, Eric scrambles out of the hand, and just like, fuck.
Oh, fucker.
Larry, are you alright?
No time. I open up a passageway through this window over here. We need to go now.
the hand is
Gotta go. Time to go.
pulling back, and it seems like with its remaining few fingers, it starts to grip a hold of something.
It's about to throw something at us. We need to run.
And yeah, I'll let y'all start running.
Let's go.
Either through here or down. Through here or down. Which way?
Like, see there? That seems like there's a trap down there, right?
When I was saying down, I meant down here. Down the hole.
Out is a good idea. I like out.
Yeah,
All
I think
right.
it's time for us to make a break for it.
Everyone jump.
Everyone jumps! Yeah, you all land down. There is a dog in the room.
Hi, good morning. We're leaving. Bye. Sorry to intrude.
Like, it's been great doing this whole house crashing party, but, bye!
Oh, we're still in the fold. This dog has no idea.
I'm assuming the
We're all
dog's in the
talking
fold
to
as
this
well.
dog.
The dog is still sniffing around. It doesn't seem like it noticed you.
The dog is not.
Yeah, I almost got you there. I almost yanked your chain. It doesn't know you're there.
Come on, we gotta go.
Like, that was way too close. Oh my goodness, are you okay?
Yeah, just, felt giant hand.
I'm just lucky it landed on the jet engine.
Giant hand head.
Let's get out of here quickly then.
Murphy, start the van.
Already
please.
way ahead of you.
Alright. Combat, tunnel exploring team in the, get into the buggy.
Yeah, we'll take this back for you guys. Good luck and stay safe.
Don't get caught out. I'm really hoping that was permanent damage against all of whatever the fuck's on the other side of the penguins. I'm scared if it's not.
Well, if it suddenly comes back with 5 fingers, we'll know for sure.
Oh, it's just using its other hand. Which hand was that? Left or right?
Like left to me.
It looks like one of them.
But what if it's not limited to
Yeah,
2
you all
hands?
seem shaken up. Come on. Got the car seat warmed up for you two lovebirds.
Eric almost got pulled through one of the penguins.
Things went sour really quickly. They have one of the gateways on board the Titanic.
I'm not surprised, honestly. I'm just...
Seem to have a lot of those sitting around.
Yes, they do.
So am I coming back with you guys, or what?
Head back with Eric and Tricky. I mean, do you want to come to the shuttle?
No.
That's what I figured.
We'll be accompanying you on the buggy throughout most of the drive back through the flats before we depart and split off.
Look.
You just sort of see form at the very top of the Titanic, just watching all of you as you leave.
Hey, buddy.
As he runs and stares.
Fuck out of here.
Bug out.
All of this considered, you would get a message from Bliss and Ansler and Val at the very end of the night, and you would just hear,
Hey, so, we managed to secure the entrance to the marine lab. We found something really fucking weird.
Yeah, which one of y'all banged up the whole generator up here?
Encore looks out the window, not engaging in the conversation.
It was clear. It's $5 steak. Clearly.
Okay, well, $5 steak.
Encore fix it.
$5 steak for some reason chucked a penguin's beak into there. So
Oh, I had assumed it was $5 steak. Who did that?
Well, considering Encore's the only one who interacted with the generator up there, I'm gonna say Encore.
Alright, I'm just saying, mate, that ain't a done, that's weird. It's like the penguins kind of sabotaged it, so, yeah, we got the spot set up for a future radio cell, Valentia, what's the technical term? Phase 1 is done, Phase 2 can come on whenever you guys get back. Yeah, like that. Oh, you wanna play me at tic-tac-toe?
No, that's no fun.
What, come on.
I don't like always winning.
And so take a D6 like
Fred, what do you mean always winning?
This is amazing. This is phenomenal.
Well, things at the Titanic have been anything but uneventful. We ran into yet another one of those gateways, one of those big penguin fellas. And, well, nearly got nabbed. But we all made it out.
It's probably good to keep in mind that there's more monsters at the Titanic.
Yep, well, we
More
got a couple
monsters
things.
and more of those gateways just keep popping up every which way. We really need to be more on our toes about those.
We'll come back next time on Night 8.
Yay, funny, calm session.
For once, you guys actually got a relatively calm session.
Relatively calm.
Relatively.
Well, Eric almost got kidnapped.
What are you talking about?
I almost killed Larry again. That was funny.
Yeah.
Elisar in the back just hit the penguin, Larry.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Fingers.
I was hoping.
Get ready to move your fingers.
I'm sorry, Mikey, but every part of me was going, new stand, just to hear you cry out again.
No, I already have a plan for what I'm doing the next time I die.
Okay, good.
I love that you
I'm glad you're
going to
incorporating your
happen.
death.
So,
You're incorporating your death in the plan.
Tali, I'm expected to die night 2.
we're
This
gonna
thing,
go
I'm
through
not
a
even
little
playing.
bit of artwork that showed up today. There wasn't too terribly much, but Wesley did a bunch of icons, and there's been some quality of life improvements. Wesley is
Thanks,
a
Wesley.
MVP of the icon land.
Shout out to Whittle.
Here is Turkey and Eric. You got more content with them. I love these two.
I do like these two. I wish our content with them wasn't cut so short. But that seems to be the pattern.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
To be fair,
It's on the list for
we were
dangerous
balling.
encounters.
We were balling a little too hard.
Y'all bowled a little hard. Here's
Thought I was a fucking nutsack.
a robot.
Yeah!
Hey.
Girl! Millie!
I love her.
He's great!
Here is fucking these two.
Yeah!
Belle
So,
and Dean.
the only one left on the list, I believe, is bringing Dean on the next Deadly Excursion.
Bring a Dean out.
We're not bringing Dean.
Aw.
I don't know why, but my brain is
I can go on an expedition if y'all want medical support. I'm not against it.
I don't know why, but the Millie one makes me think that the since her eyes are yellow as a robot, makes me think the little hair extensions are her actual, where she can actually see.
Oh my god, it's like a snail. She's looking in two different directions
Like a
at once.
mollusk. like a conch.
This one's
Oh
important.
my god.
Oh no, it's
This is
definitely
very
not
well
accurate,
done.
but it's
Maybe our commission's more like the conch. Look at those things. Those could be big goofy eyes.
They are eye-shaped. They might be eyes, who knows? What else did I get? Map assets. Where's my car?
Gift car. That is fucking amazing.
Where's my car? Vehicles.
Do you like to see my car?
Here is my car.
Do you like my car?
Yeah, this was a quick little thing I wanted to do just to clean it up a little better, make it actually look like a buggy that could be used in the Antarctic and not a fucking tank.
No more machine gun for Encore to land on.
No more machine gun. And I wanted to update Millie, so here's Millie.
Nice.
Because the old one is really old, and I wanted to draw a bit better.
Yeah, smile. Can't wait for a new Millie every other day.
I really like this one, so probably not every day.
Dang. However, this one is phenomenal.
Anyway, good stuff today, you guys. Thank you, GM,
Yeah.
for running.
I hope that today was good.
Today, great.
Next time
Today, class
we'll
was good.
enjoy some tunnel rats.
Yeah, with the tunnel rats, I'll be more awake. I had an eventful night between like sleep apnea episodes and trying to coax my cat to not vomit on my blanket.
Don't poke your cat.
Coke my cat? Coking up my cat? Well, that's what caused the vomit in the first place, so...
You gonna say the real MVP?
I reap what I sow.
Was Tricky.
Tricky?
Tossing the cat to...
I love her.
That's hilarious.
Dude.
Yeah, that plot point saved Larry.
Also, now I have in-character reasons for Lucy to be like, what? Over at Tricky.
She's just like, what? Like, that's normal. I can just do that. I'm skilled.
Oh, you can't see? Well, then what was
Oh, yeah.
Elisar
advocated for Tricky to come along knowing that full risk of another vampire getting infected, but he's really keeping his word when he says he's going to keep that on the down low.
I love...
Even if that means letting her come along on a Titanic excursion.
Hey man, hey, it worked.
Don't worry. Just when we get back, we're just gonna have Larry purge everybody just to be safe.
Yeah,
don't worry,
I'll find an excuse for Tricky to, not be at that.
I will
line up.
say, I think that dance party scene at the start with all the like character talks, one of my favorite scenes we've done so far. It was really fun.
Yeah, Lucy got to be happy.
Everyone got an actual break today. After like 14 sessions, Party was given a break.
Yeah, we had a whole 12 minutes.
You guys had a whole 20 minutes together in the basement with Dead Man.
It was great.